I'm not a big TikToker. I wouldn't typically get on here and share anything really other than maybe something funny. But if you need to know where I stand on everything that's going on in our world right now, and if you don't know what's going on in our world right now, now's not the time for that. It's not the time to be on the fence. It's not the time to be not political at all. It's not the time to say, oh, well, I'm not going to worry about that because it doesn't concern me. It does. And if it doesn't currently, it will. Okay? So it's not the time for that. I was that person throughout literally the rest of my entire life. And I regret it, okay? It's starting to feel like maybe it's a little too late. I entered the game when it was already ending. But I'm not going to stop. I entered late and I have a lot of making up to do. So I am in this for the long haul, and I will fight for all of our rights. So I'm just going to lay it out here what I stand for. I stand with our immigrants. I stand with our LGBTQIA community. I stand with diversity, equity, and inclusion. I stand with the fact that Black Lives Matter. I stand with women's rights all around the board. We fought for that, and we're not going back. I stand with science, and I stand with our national parks, our public lands, and our forests. And if you haven't heard what's going on with that, I'm gonna need you to look it up. They're protected for a reason, okay? I stand for our democracy. I stand for the people, for the fact that this is our vote, our voice. We make this happen. We can't forget that, okay? We cannot forget that, especially right now. We need people to stand up and speak out on what is happening. I stand with our veterans, and I stand with Medicaid and Social Security benefits. People live on that. That's the only way they survive, okay? We cannot make cuts in that area. This is not reform that we're talking about. All of us would be for auditors and people that know what they're doing coming into our government and reforming it, cutting the waste and the fraud and all. None of us are against that. That's not what's happening. And if you believe what they're telling you right now, I need you to open your eyes. Just look into some of it. That's all it takes. And I won't have to convince you, okay? Look up some of the things that they tell you and do a little research, okay? That's all it'll take. Nobody will have to convince you after that. If you can just do the research, that's all. Lastly, I stand with our allies. What is happening right now is not what the American people want. We are terrified. We understand that Canada has come to bat for us every time when it was none of their business. Okay? They are our allies. We understand that Ukraine is depending on us, and they are our allies, not Russia. We know that. We're screaming that, okay? Please don't take this out on the American people, because there are so many of us that do not agree with what's happening, and we want a change. We just don't know what to do right now. We're working on it. I also wanted to say that in the midst of all this, a group has come about called No Small Act. You can go to their website, nosmallact.com. They're trying to organize the United States by county. We are trying to get a representative in every county. There are 3,244 counties in the United States. We're trying to get at least one representative for each county so that we can all communicate. We can start a movement. Okay? That's what we have to do right now. I think half of the population doesn't care what's going on, and a big majority of them just thinks nothing is happening. Okay? That is concerning. This is not nothing. And if we don't fight right now for these rights that are being stripped away, they will keep going. So if you are looking to make a change in any way possible, please go check out No Small Act, okay? I did accept as a representative for Blaine County if they'll have me. I don't fully know what that entails yet, and honestly, I'm a little nervous. I am not a social person. This is not something that I would normally do. But my discomfort is not as important as losing our democracy. Okay? So I'm gonna push past that. We're gonna forget that this is scary. And we're gonna forget that this is out of our comfort zone, because that is what it takes. Revolutionists in history, they were out of their comfort zone. They were considered insane half the time, okay? We're not gonna think about that. We're gonna think about our future. We're gonna think about our children that still have to live in this world after we're gone. We are going to think about all of the innocent people and lives that are being ruined right now. Rights that are being stripped away as we speak. Executive orders being signed in while judges are trying to stop them, and our current administration is not listening because they write the law now, right? No. We have to fight back, okay? We cannot let this happen. And if you think I sound crazy right now, keep scrolling. I don't care. You're part of the problem if you're not seeing what's happening. If you haven't opened your eyes yet to what's going on in our country, when will you wake up? What will it take? When it's too late? When there's nothing left to fight for? When they've taken all the rights of everybody who would have had your back? Maybe don't let it get to that point.